My name is Rey Bustos and I teach artistic anatomy, and I have done so for many years. I primarily teach at Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, where I graduated from. I also teach at the Los Angeles Academy of Figurative Art, and I have taught at Cal State LA in Los Angeles. People that have influenced me, they run the gamut, because sometimes they're teachers and sometimes they're personal experiences, people in my life, my parents, their integrity in their work, things like that. So I got my work ethic from my parents. My parents worked very hard when they brought us to this country, so I got that work ethic. Artistically, I have had a lot of different heroes. I think when I was a kid, it was like Marvel Comics, all the guys that worked on DC and Marvel Comics. I used to really love seeing those artists work with all the different superheroes. As teachers, when I was a student at Art Center College of Design, I have 4 or 5. I know there's Lori Madden, fabulous instructor and anatomist. Harry Carmian, who, if you don't know who he is, Harry Carmian, if you look at his drawings, they're very fluent and his figure drawings are just exquisite. I even own some of his drawings. Then there was Mark Strickland, and primarily when it comes to anatomy, it was Bern Hogarth. And Bern Hogarth, he was like one of these guys that, he was my anatomy teacher, and when he passed away, it left a big hole at Art Center. Who's going to teach anatomy? So they tried a couple different people, and finally, I got a shot, and I've been there ever since. It's been about 18 years now since I've been in his classroom, and I always insist on being in room 102. That was the room I had him in, so he was like a big influence. Teaching to me is like being a parent outside of the house. It's almost like I'm everybody's dad in the classroom. And I even tell my students that. I tell them, the way I'm going to treat you is I'm going to be hard on you, but I'm going to be hard on you pretty much the way your mom or your dad are. It's an extension of love. Love for humanity, love to teach, love for giving information. And it's also because it was given to me. That information, anatomy, drawing, painting, all that stuff was a gift. It was something I didn't appreciate when I was young. I felt like, I didn't realize people didn't know how to draw. I just drew, and all of a sudden I started noticing kids were coming over to my table saying, "Oh, look what he's doing. He's really good. I'm just drawing. Can't you do that?" It's like, no. And then, it's things like this that kind of pull me in. Well, feedback is really in anything, whether you're a musician or a writer, or you have an editor. Even the best writers, somebody has to read it first before it gets published. There's an editor. We all need feedback, all artists, all performers, everybody. A performer gets an audience. It's like they know instantly, oh man, I'm not going to use that joke again. I'm not going to sing that song again. Whatever, that's feedback. As a teacher, as an artist, feedback is important because it's your gauge. We are trying to be effective communicators. We're trying to get this information, it's very complicated, out to people that it's not second nature. It is a language. It's almost like if I was trying to teach German. I can't because I don't know German, but it's the same thing. You're trying to teach another language. You have to be really clear and concise, and the proof is, this is how much I've learned. Teaching itself is an art, and the only way you can prove that art is for that feedback. You get that feedback and then you work on it, and it makes you better and better. You have to follow, what is it that you like? It's almost like falling in love. Nobody could tell you, it's like, oh, this is the girl for you. It's like, no, eventually it's going to be your own decision. Well, that girl, that guy, whatever that mate is also what you end up doing in life. So fall in love with whatever it is that you do, and everything will work out just fine. And this is something that Martin Luther King said. He says, not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great. And I've always loved that saying, because you, as a dad, as a mom, can be great just if you raise good children. So you as a worker, whatever it is that you do, just follow that and you're going to be great. But you have to believe in yourself.